Hello everyone, it's Al Zuccaro. I'm the publisher of Boca Watch and the commentator for Boca Watch Video, which is why we are here today. Last week I gave you an analysis of the politics of personal destruction. It had to do with past elections and with the upcoming March 17 election. Today I would like to try to give you an extension of that, perhaps the rest of the story. I'm titling this Follow the Campaign Cash. If you follow the campaign cash, the cash that is received by candidates from donors, you will be able to predict where the City Council votes will be over the next period of time for the development projects that are coming in front of the Council. The main premise is that the donor class, the developer class, and their representatives are not giving you money for the benevolent reason of what is best for the community. They are contributing to the campaigns in a quid pro quo manner, and that quid pro quo manner comes back in the form of votes from politicians or elected officials. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to create a series of commentaries that will analyze where the cash has come from to the coffers of the announced elected officials and what they might relate to projects past, present, and future. I'm going to attack this from a three-point proposition. That is, first, I'm going to look at the kinds of things that have happened in the past for the developer class. Then I'm going to look at the present and how they've made contribution, and then finally look at what the future may hold and bring that to the attention of you, the voting public. To begin this analysis, I've gone back in time to around the 2012 mark. If you remember back then, there was a project known as Archstone. It's now known as Palmetto Promenade. And everybody in town knows this. It is the monstrosity on the north side of Palmetto Park Road, just east of Meisner Park Boulevard and west of Fifth Avenue. That project was brought about by some of the members of the current council, and it was a developer's dream. In fact, then Mayor Welchel and current Mayor Haney went to Tallahassee and actually had the state law changed that now prevents you, the citizen or the resident of Boca Raton, from having the ability to do a referendum on a development order within the city, although that is contained within the charter of the city. That said, that was the impetus for starting this whole overdevelopment concept. Presently, we are faced with other developments. Out of the ground now are things like the Mark via Meisner, Tower 155. Coming will be the Mandarin Oriental and the 200 Meisner Boulevard project, which is another massive intrusion on the quality of life of Boca Raton. The future has even greater threats. The future takes us out into the more western communities. The use of the lands beginning with the Boca Town Center or the Boca Center that are being requested to be a new commercial area for development called Midtown. The impacts on our western communities are not known at this moment in time, and none of our elected officials are actually bringing this to the attention of the voting public in those areas. The Congress Avenue, the Military Trail corridor are under siege with development, and there is no comprehensive overview being offered to the people to know what they will be feeling 3, 5, 7 years from now while these projects are in the hopper as we speak, and the decisions as to what will happen are being made today. So why is this important? The analysis of the campaign contribution reports going back a few years will show us which elected officials took what contributions from which developers, and then a comparison can be made to which projects were brought in front of the City Council from those developers and the results of those projects with regards to the vote from the City Council. Some might argue that I am challenging or attacking the integrity of the elected officials. I may not be actually doing that. What I am suggesting is that it is human nature that when someone contributes significant amounts of money to your campaign, they at least expect to have additional access to you, the elected official, in order to attempt to influence your vote on projects that are important to them. I remind you that your vote is your voice and you should let your voice be heard. Thank you very much.